Welcome to Agenda. This is the show that celebrates the passions, power, and purpose of young women. I'm Beatrice Okimberly, and I will be your host today.
It's another episode of The Agenda, and we are glad to have you here again on the show. I'm Oyinike Yukiri. I will go on a short break, and when we get back, we'll probably dive into the discussion of the day. Do stay tuned.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Agenda, and as you all know, this is the show that we talk about women, young women, women generally everywhere. And today we are talking about something that is very cogent and important to young women: breaking barriers at work. We are laying emphasis on gender bias and career growth. Let's take you all a quick shot of what I mean. Whether you're in corporate office, the creative industry, or running your own business, we all know that sometimes being a woman in the workspace comes with its own set of challenges. And today we'll be celebrating some redefined possibility of breaking barriers. And we have with us here an amazing person, an advocate of human rights, basically with women and young children, and also a legal practitioner. With me here is Barrister Omide. No, you're correct.
Ojonuka.
It's good to have you here.
Nice having me here too. I'm also happy to be here. Thank you for the honors.
Thank you for honoring our invite.
Thank you very much.
All right. So you know that many women face bias or doubts at work. How can they build their confidence without feeling like they are being too aggressive? With the way, sometimes women are being they are being separated to some rules, just the societal belief generally that, basically they said the women's education ends in the kitchen, and they also told you women are not supposed to do this, women are not supposed to do that. So, but despite that, some women still take the step, to be in the corporate world, to be in the working space. So how do you think they can build their confidence without not feeling like they are being too aggressive or they are doing too much?
Well, thank you very much for that question. From a very long time, and even up until now, women have faced really chaotic and I would say toxic work environment. Some women in some workspaces that define themselves. But I want to believe that this is a spring up from a place of customs, traditions over the years where roles are assigned to a particular gender. Oh, the men are to go to the farm, the women are to do the cooking, nurture the children and all of that. But the world has changed. Persons have seen beyond the roles of women being in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
And now women have now taken the step to thrive in seemingly impossible spaces. So I want to believe that the initiative or that start to want to be a woman in a male dominated field is courage on its own. The strength for you to say, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that, despite the fact that there are few women there, it's enough push. It's that confidence you need. And one beautiful thing about confidence is confidence is sometimes deaf. When you're confident about what you're doing, whatever anybody is saying is inconsequential. When you know you're doing the right thing. So women in these spaces need to understand that when you don't have the applaud yourself.
Exactly.
In that space where you feel like, oh, there are 10 men and I'm the only woman there and the only woman there, just know that you are the prize there. You are the reason why they are all there as well. So you applaud yourself. Even when the encouragement, the accolades are not coming at that point, you bring yourself, you portray yourself, yes, and for lack of a better word, you brandish yourself, bring yourself out, be the billboard, be the star, be the one everybody looks up to. But it comes from a place of knowledge. You have to know why you are doing that. You have to know the right things to do. Because you are a woman in a space where there are so many men, does not give you a right to feel like, oh, any little thing they say, oh, they're trampling on my rights. Oh, because I'm a woman. Oh, this. No. You have that courage to try to be in that space. For instance, if you go to a mechanic shop and you see that there are 5 boys or men there and there's just one woman, if you are doing the right thing, every person who walk into that mechanic shop will want you to attend to them. Yes. So the courage is you putting in the work, standing in that space and bringing yourself out with so much confidence that is backed up with knowledge that you know what you're doing. I believe that is all that we need. That is what we need.
But even at that, with knowledge, and we're trying to say, okay, we should work on our confidence.
Yes.
Okay, then. But in the country we are today, in our world today, your confidence level is not enough. You know that. I feel probably if you don't have some powerful people or some powerful persons that are backing you up, you won't be able to like give in your best in certain organization that you find yourself.
Oh, the aspect of connections?
Connection, I mean. Because most times, I don't think, except probably, most times they say that if you want to get to somewhere in life, you need to sacrifice or you need to be trampled upon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like be the doormat?
Yes.
Okay.
So that what I'm trying to say now is that except you're being recognized in an organization, probably with a lot of, maybe you've done something that will want somebody to recognize you. Confidence alone, I don't think it's enough. But I don't know if you could say something about it because.
Okay. Let's do a two-step backward.
Okay.
Now, over time, right? Women know that we are not needed in this space, or we've been relegated to the back.
Yeah.
Now you take that confidence to come forward, carve a niche for yourself, be the best at what you do. Now, if you are so confident, I'm coming from the place of a previous conversation on confidence. If you're confident on about what you do, I don't think you will need somebody to give you that word in that room. For instance, let me give a very interesting instance that I've seen. A one-time governor in Nigeria had a female orderly.
Oh, a deputy?
No, a governor of a state. One of the north central states had an orderly, those security personnel that stand beside them. Yeah. A woman. And when I saw it, I was like, wow. If she wasn't doing her job well, she won't be there all through the tenure of that governor. She was there all through the tenure of that governor. She didn't need a word to be there. She was competent to be there. Women like Dora Akunyili earned their position. Women like Okonjo-Iweala could speak. They are authorities. They don't need people to push them. Now, in your little space, if you are there, don't just be the loudmouth alone. Be the one that, like this thing they say, let me speak our pidgin. No be cha. You have to show walking. Yes. So if you feel like you need a push to get to the top, I don't think you deserve it. Sometimes we want to say, oh, I'm at a disadvantage point. Oh, if just like the biblical man at the pool that needed someone to push him in. No. You don't. Sometimes you don't need anybody to help you. If we all rely on, oh, I want the whole nepotism thing to work for me, I want that voice that will speak for me, that means you're not confident. You're not confident in yourself and what you're bringing to the table. So I believe that the first thing is have your confidence, let it be backed up with knowledge. Then the third thing is be excellent at what you do. It will take a while, but when that name comes out, it can never be forgotten. That is one thing I can assure you. Wow. It can never be forgotten.
That's a fantastic word. So, showing your skills and upgrading your skills and being good at your work,
exactly,
it definitely brings you out. And there is no how you can be trampled upon when you know how to do your work well.
Definitely.
Clock it.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's that one mistake young women makes early in their career? Despite they face this stereotype, or some people already have that mindset. They will never allow women to do this. They won't even have the motivation, to go forward or to do it. Or when they are doing it, they will feel if I'm doing too much. Before they will tell me, you are doing too much. Yeah. So they won't have the energy to keep going. Apart from that, what are the mistakes that young women face earlier in their careers, and how can they avoid?
I want to believe that sometimes cultural influence, yes, that's the word. When you still have crumbs of your cultural grips on you, where you say, oh, maybe I'm not deserving of this job, maybe this is a man's work, oh, why should I? Okay, let me talk for the other gender, because I am a she for he and he for she. Yes. So when a man wants to cook in the kitchen, you hear the typical African saying, no, let your sisters do this. Yes. No, you can't do that. A man cannot wash the plate. A man can't do that. Yeah. Personally, while I was growing up, my mom insisted that my brother should do the dishes at home.
That's amazing.
Like, if he goes to play football and doesn't come back on time, my mom will say, go to that field.
Go ahead.
Call him back home. Even if it's 8 p.m., he will wash that plate. So, I, for one, don't understand why I should tell a man, oh, don't wash the plate, oh, it's a woman's work. Except I want to be courteous to you as a visitor. And I say, oh, don't worry, I'll do the dishes myself. You will wash that plate too. You will wash it.
Okay.
Now, I don't have that cultural belief that a woman is supposed to do that. So when you have that cultural belief, oh, women are to welcome the guest. The men should be the one to sit and do this. This one is a man's role. No, you don't describe the role. As long as you are effective in that position, you do it. That's one problem we have as women. Oh, I want to be the baby girl. I want to be girly. I don't want to look like I'm a tomboy. If you want to do that, please go ahead and do it. Another thing we do is we look at it like, oh, I will be respected in this position. Oh, if I come here and do it, I'll be seen as I want to take the glory of a man. So let a man take it. For instance, if you know the answer to a question as a student, as a wife, as a sister, you see it. Don't be mute because you want a man to take the glory for what you're saying. No. If you're confident in what you're saying and you know it's right, say it. In that room where you have an opportunity to make yourself relevant, don't dim your light. Yes, that's the word. We dim our light. We see ourselves less of who we are. The potential that we can give, what we have within us, we look at ourselves like, oh, maybe there is nothing I can offer. Maybe I am just a woman. You're not just a woman. You are so much more. You carry so much knowledge. You carry so much potential in you. If you can sing, please do. Don't be a backup if you can sing.
Yeah, that's important.
If you can dance, don't be the one at the back because a man has to do the stunt. If you can do the stunt, please go ahead, do it. Why should we say, oh, a woman can't be a truck driver? Oh no, it's not girly. It's not woman. Women will drive trucks. Women are driving trucks. Women drive trucks now. And then if there are men who see these women on the road and they salute them. When I order Bolt or Uber or any of these transport services and I see a woman, I am very, very happy. Very excited. Sometimes I tip them because I'm like, wow, this is a woman in a male-dominated field. So we need to do that. Take those spaces, sit in that position, take those empty seats. Those seats need to be filled. Women need to speak. Before your rights can be attended to in the big room, that little room, make yourself relevant. Don't let men, that's why men make the laws for women in Nigeria. Because in the house, the ratio of men to women, far.
So
the laws are made by the men, if you look at it, for the women. So how do they understand what it feels like to be a woman? You don't know what it feels like to be a woman. You are just a father, you are a brother, you are not a woman. So how do you make these laws? Those are the lacunas that we face.
Okay, I think I'm learning more than enough right now then. Okay, ma, we've always been talking about we shouldn't try to dim our lights.
Exactly.
But now, in our world today, there's this ideology that goes around. And you've spoken about the ideology that women aren't good enough. And you said something about we, making them to know that we are more than enough.
Yes.
With knowledge to say. I just want to ask a question.
Okay.
And as a legal practitioner, how do you think, in your own work environment, in your space, how do you think your kinds, when I mean your kinds, your lawyers,
okay.
your kinds, how do you think you people can solicit? Because this ideology that's about what will they really say if they find a woman in good. Let me go back to your space of work. Being a judge.
A lawyer.
A judge, no.
Okay, as a judge.
A judge.
Okay.
Now, that is a senior advocate, right?
Okay.
It takes the grace of God, because I've not really seen.
They are female judges.
They are female. But I've not really seen them operate well.
I appeared before a very beautiful one this morning.
Wow. That's amazing.
Okay.
Very, very intelligent.
That now takes me to my next question.
Yes.
How do you think you people in your own workspace can help us reshape the ideology that these laws made by men for we the women to work under, like creating a peaceful and a conducive work environment for us,
For women. Okay.
giving us what is due to us. Because I feel like if a man is worthy of this position, and if I am way more worthy and I'm qualified, don't look at me because I'm a lady and you won't give it to me.
Exactly. There are laws that provide for this actually. So
How effective it is?
That's what I'm trying to say. How do you people in
Effective.
your work environment, in your workspace, make this in your section of the law?
Yes.
How do you make it more effective?
Especially as an advocate of women rights.
okay.
Okay.
Now we are now in my space. Okay. Now there is one thing to have laws. It's another thing for you to know the law.
and
To know the law.
and follow the law.
Yes. So let's start from the very let's say the popular one that we all know, the Constitution, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Section 42 of the Nigerian Constitution, yes, speaks explicitly on discrimination on the basis of sex.
Okay.
So I should not at any time be discriminated because I am a woman or I'm a man or any gender whatsoever. I should not be discriminated. I shouldn't be said, I shouldn't be looked upon as less of who I am because I am a woman. No, the law, that is the ground norm. That's the let's say the way the Christians have the Bible and the Muslims have the Quran. That is the similitude of it that we have as citizens of Nigeria, the Constitution, and Section 42 explicitly pronounce this: no person should be discriminated on the basis of sex.
But you know, it happens.
There are other laws.
Okay.
Now, 2, Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act. That's the VAP Act. The VAP Act. Now, what does it say? It says that any form of discrimination at all is prohibited. Now, let's narrow it down. Prohibition at the place of work,
Okay.
sex for jobs or promotion, prohibited. Now, also, the Labor Act
Okay.
prohibits that no woman should be discriminated on the basis of her sex or pregnancy. Oh, I can't employ you because you're pregnant. I can't employ you because you're a woman. That is discriminatory. The law prohibits. Also, the CEDAW, that's the Convention Against Convention on the Elimination of any form of discrimination against women. What it states is that just as the law is pronounced, it prohibits any discrimination against women. So if also your rights are trampled upon, you are being discriminated on the basis of and there are other laws on the basis of being a woman, how do you even come out to say, oh, my rights are being trampled upon? It starts internally. You work in a space, you write to the authorities, to the directors, listen, these are evidences that you're gathering. You say, oh, I have come to discover that my rights are being trampled upon. I want you to internally look at this and resolve it. If it is not resolved, that is where you have the National Industrial Court. You move there, you seek redress. And if it becomes sexual harassment or any form of harassment in your place of work, you go to the court also to enforce your rights.
You know, along the side, you might lose your job. We've seen issues like that.
Okay.
Along the side, you might not even end up having that promotion or what you are fighting for.
Okay.
All those laws in Nigeria, we all know we have laws.
Okay.
And we also know, even you know, some of those laws we don't follow it.
We have laws, we don't know how to follow them.
We don't know how to
Not that we don't follow them, we don't know how to follow them. Yes, that's all of us.
I would take that. I would take that from me.
All of us don't know how to follow the law. Better put some of us don't know how to follow the law. I won't sit here and bash my profession.
All right. Okay. Let's do the same. We don't know how to follow them. Right?
Exactly.
Okay. We will take it like that from you. we will just take it like that from you. No problem. We have laws. We don't know how to follow them.
Yes.
Even though we don't know how to follow them, as you all come out and tell us, this is not the way. This is the way how to follow them. Okay. When we are trying to even know it, okay, let us know how to follow them. It's always aimed at a disadvantage. Have you seen a female
Most
president?
times or all the time?
Most times I will say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always a disadvantage. Have you seen a female president? And do you know there has been a female president that has campaigned before?
Yes.
Was she elected? No.
The power lies with us. Did we vote for the president? Did you vote at that time?
Did you? I did not.
And you're a woman. So why before we shout women supporting women?
On that part is women supporting women.
On that part,
But this is where I'm going.
Okay.
No, I can take those blames.
Okay.
If I have blames concerning that, no problem. You get
Okay.
it. But majority of us, which majority of us are eager to say, let the female be there.
Okay.
Like the way you support the male gender when they are campaigning. How, like, have you seen people support the female gender that way?
Okay.
There are laws. They will tell you, okay, you are allowed to vote. You are allowed to campaign.
Okay.
Male and female. Just like the way you mentioned those.
Okay.
You don't discriminate. But does it work out?
Now,
You know,
those
those
things.
things.
Ye takes me to.
Let me just finish my statement.
Okay.
You know, those things also bring discouragement.
Okay.
That when we do, we don't get the results. That's it. Sometimes you apply for courses, you apply for some things, and they'll be like, you can't get it because you're a female. And you'll be like, then why did you not say female can apply when you know that it's not even going to work out?
Okay.
They are doing it basis of no discrimination, just like you said.
Okay.
They'll put down the laws for you, and they'll tell you, you can do this, you can do this, you can do that. But we know it's not going to work. That is the, shall I call it, the bad ethics of a Nigerian citizen?
Which takes me to saying that
And
women
it's
are part
not
of our
only in
problem.
Nigerian citizen.
Even in the workspace.
Yes.
Everybody is
In the
part of everybody's
workspace.
problem.
Yes. No, in the workspace, that
In
women
workspaces.
are the very force behind some set.
I don't want to agree with that. Actually, let's start from how to get these voices to be heard.
To be heard. Okay.
Now, most of the women that I talk to, when I talk to them about politics, they show little or no interest. They'll tell you, oh, politics is a dirty game. Politics is this. Politics is that. Now change the narrative. If we have 50 women pick membership card of a particular party today, tomorrow they see 30 women coming to pick. Next, they see 80 women coming to pick, and a party that had 200 men is having 150 to 180 women. They know we are up for a game, a big one. But then the women take the whole, oh, I don't want to be the one. Let's take, for instance, the Senator Natasha.
Okay, I'll put it.
Women want to be like her, but can you do what she's doing?
does.
Can you take up your phone and immediately go live and tell your followers whatever is happening to you that is against the government? So why you are still working for the government?
Discriminated in the parliament.
Now, look at it. Why she was discriminated? People knew what she stands for. People know what Natasha stands for. So the whole uproar that she got that period was support, even from men, not just women, even from men. They came out and rallied. Did you see the crowd of people that came to our country home when she visited?
She visited.
That is support. They are not just there for psychophancy. Nothing will make anybody stand up from their house and take a walk that distance just to welcome anybody. So we need, while we say, oh, we want to do this, let's not be the enemy of ourselves. If you see the opportunity, please do. If you try 1,000 times, don't worry. There is that one time that it will work. Everybody who is up there as a woman didn't get it easy. And we are coming from a place of disadvantage. So you don't expect a smooth sail. You will keep pushing till you break that barrier. It's not easy, but it's very possible. It is very possible.
No problem. That's actually fantastic. Okay. So how important do you think mentorship is in helping women grow professionally?
Very, 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 very important. Mentorship from home, mentorship from school, mentorship in your career spaces. Now, personally, from my home, I had a very good space, conducive space, most especially because my parents didn't have, my dad would always say, I don't have a male, I don't have a female, I have children. So anything a man can do, you will do it. It's not can, you will do it. anything a woman can do, don't worry, as a man, you will do it. There is this very funny thing my mom would say. My mom would say there is no defined role for any gender. Yes, nobody is giving anything. Oh, you have to do this because you're a woman. If we are going to the farm, everybody, we are going. If we are all cooking, we will cook. I am not at home now, but when I get back, I am sure to meet a good meal. Probably not made by a woman. I will eat. Why? Because he was taught how to cook. So from the home, I had good mentorship. At work, I had to look for women who have carved niches for themselves. Not necessarily in my profession, but because I look up to them and say, if a woman can do this, let me push and do it. Right in the village where I was born, the nurse who took my delivery is still a very important person in my life today. I still look up to her because she has not only trained good children, but she is still a pillar of support to women who want to thrive in their various professions. She's a nurse, very fantastic lady. She has retired, but she's still doing a good job. Now, also in my profession, I've narrowed it down to say, who are women? Even if I can't interface with them one-on-one, I'll see their work, I read about them. What have they done that I want to emulate and do better? These are the places. And I also have tried to be a good role model for persons in my profession and persons outside my profession. I mentor children, I mentor young adults who are in university, secondary school, who want to take up good spaces, be the voices where the voices are not even heard at all. I do that at no cost. It's pro bono. If I meet you, I talk to you. Oh, this is what I go to schools. I meet them in worship centers. I talk to them. Some are, I even allow internship in my office for them to learn the profession, learn the ropes, look for where are the lacunas, where are the spaces where we need to fill up as a woman. And I'm very happy as a mentor to know that these children, particularly girls, are taking up good spaces. When I see what they do, and I'm like, wow. I'm not sure I gave you that much of a boost, but you're taking the little that I've given you and you're running with it and you're making good impact. That's the beauty of mentorship, to see that where you walked, others are running, and where you ran, others are taking to flight. So that's the beauty.
That's really amazing. Really amazing.
Okay, God of God. Okay, thank you, Ma. It's been really nice having this conversation. Thank you. Okay, I used to say something, and I like it when, even in work environments, when we are able to distinguish between equality and equity. Yes, Ma. Please throw more light.
Equality. Let me use an illustration.
Okay.
We have two windows, same measurement, that looks at a particular view outside, right? Like windows of a house, two equal windows that look outside. Now, two persons need to stand to see what's going on outside. Equality is giving the two persons that need to see what's going on outside equal platform, like a stool, for them to see. Now let's imagine that one of those two persons is very short and can't see far despite that stool given to him or her. That's equality. You're both given equal platform. Shine. Whether you see or not, we have done the right thing. We give this one 50, we give that one 50. We are supposed to see Abi. That's equality. But what is equity? Equity is now balancing that person who is not of equal height with you, for that person to be able to see as much as you can see. In this instance, men and women. Now, equity is giving a woman not really what is not essentially that, but lifting, elevating that woman up to the place where whatever disadvantage she had before that time is irrelevant, is not same. The goal is for that woman to be here. So if I have to put 3 more stools for that woman to come up height with that man, equity is doing that. Equity is padding that woman up to that place. Now, equity is telling a woman, oh, you should not lose a promotion because you went to give birth. Equity is saying, oh, because required age for getting the position of a senior advocate amongst others is 10 years. Because you took out 3 years of your professional career to go nurse your children, that should not be a yardstick for me to deny you. Equity is saying, despite that, regardless of that cut off from your profession that you had within that period, equity is saying you're still worthy of that. Equity is seeing me equal. Equity is bringing me to a balance, even when whatever stood against me was not necessarily my fault. It's a pad. Equity is a pad. Equity brings you to a level that equality cannot bring you to. So it's high time we stop doing equality and start doing equity. Equity is what we need. Equity is that's palliative. Equity is that pad up that we need. Yes, that elevation that we need to get to that place, not necessarily equality. Equality is not doing it for us at this moment. Equity needs to step up and do it for us.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk more on breaking barriers at work.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you sure don't want to miss the last episode of this program, Breaking Barriers in the Workplace, Goods, Career Goods. And it's so nice dicing this juicy topic with our wonderful guests. A legal practitioner, don't forget, she has been giving us gas boost today. Okay, in our world, every woman can belong in every work environment, so long as you have the knowledge and the confidence. Ma, a personal question I would like to ask, okay? I don't know if there was a time or if there were ever a time you had a challenge in your workspace and in your other humanitarian activity. If there was ever a time you had a challenge, and what actually gave you a push back up?
Okay, there are instances that I have had passive discrimination, not like, because I know I'm a very confident person. Yeah. So it's, except I am deserving of that no. When you tell me no, I'll ask why.
Kilode.
Why? Any reason?
Okay.
Why am I being rejected? Why am I having a no for an answer? Okay. So particularly, let's say, you know, when growing up, I would hear people say, you guys are more of female than male in the house. You have just at the time we had just one brother. Yeah. So they say, you have just one brother. And it pisses me off sometimes when I hear persons say that, try and give birth so that this boy will not be alone. So I hear that because he was my younger brother. He is my younger brother, he's not dead, sorry. So he's my younger brother. So when I hear stuff like that, I'll be like, I'll just roll my eyes. I'll be like, okay, we're all the same, we're equal. So, but then I didn't feel that much I didn't feel that for a long time, because my dad was always having good answers. He'll tell you that he doesn't have a male or a female that has children. So even after the birth of the girl, that's the one after the boy, my dad was very excited when the nurse came to tell him that, your wife just gave birth to a baby girl. He was very excited. So the nurse was like, now girl, no. And he said, yes, I'm happy. I'm happy I have a girl. There is no boy or girl. Children, they're all gifts from God. That's one. So I got that positive feedback that I am not less of a child than a boy. Two, that was very visible was when I was rejected severally during NYSC posting. So when I get to a place, they'll be like, your name is a unisex name now. We're thinking, and we did not even look at your picture. I'm like, wait, are these people trying to say? Or when I get to a place, we have more girls here, we are looking for boys. And when I look around, I'm seeing boys there. I'm like, what is the women? Are you trying to do 10 to 2 women, or what are you out for? And also, the positive, what was supposed to look like a negative stuff, but it turned out to be a positive, was when I was doing like a case, and then I had more men in the team. I was the only woman in the team. And then I was like, this one men are only me. That means they'll be having high expectations. But then I looked at it like, no, they are not having high expectation. They actually know that I am enough for me to be the only woman on the team. They know what I can deliver. And then I didn't come at that job from a place of fear. I looked at it like, this is confidence that they have in me as the only woman here. So I have to make it worth that confidence. And then I put in my best. So positively and otherwise, I have gotten reactions of passive discrimination where they'll say, oh, you are just a woman now. Or when I say something, I say, leave on a woman talk. It's a woman's talk. You know, they are childish. And I'm like, don't you dare. You have to listen to me when I'm making sense. Don't shove my words because I am a woman. If I have something to say, you will listen. And as a child, I didn't take that hurt of hearing people say, oh, because you're a woman. Oh, there are more women in this house. Madam, try and have a boy, this one. No. Even when the last came and he was a boy, we took it with all excitement, not because, oh, this is what we wanted or this is what we are praying for. No, it's because we have another of us in the house. Not because a boy is around, it's because we have another child in the house. So there is no time that I had like an active discrimination, but then the passive one that I got, I managed it and I turned it into something very beautiful for myself in a way that when I speak, you will have to listen because I am speaking sense.
She said you have to listen to her. Okay. You have to listen to us. According to
yes,
our barrister, you just have to listen to us. Ma, wait, no, let's get this straight. Sure, you won't go out there and say maybe you're having some setback, and you won't just look at somebody and say you have to. But there's a way you have to tell the person that no, you have to listen to me.
Exactly.
You have to you have to understand that I can do it.
Yes.
So without oral confrontation,
how do you
do it?
Now,
you have to listen to us.
Let me give an instance. Okay, very important.
Very important.
In school,
Okay.
you don't scream to be heard.
Yes.
Your result will speak.
Yes.
If you are in a class of 50 persons, 30 girls, 20 boys, or 25, 15, or maybe thereabout, or 25, 30 thereabout, and then in that class, the first position, a girl, second, a girl, third, a girl. Come off it. If anybody is going for any inter-school competition, do you think they will pick the boys?
No.
No, of course.
Who would they pick?
The girls.
You have spoken without talking.
Okay.
Another one, in the office, you are given a task to carry out. You don't lazy around. You get the job done the first time. When it comes to management meeting, you get it done. When it comes to sending delegates out to represent the company, you go out and you don't flop. When there is a bigger chance to have someone out there to represent the company, who commonsensically will they send?
The one that got it done at the right time.
So you have to make your voices heard without saying, hey, you must hear me. Advocacy sometimes is not carrying the billboard, the placards and shouting. No. Advocacy is showing the workings, showing the results. When I talk of, oh, I want a woman, I have a client who told me that he doesn't want to do anything with men. And he's a man. He said, when I give a woman something to do, she does it very well. So I want a woman. When he approached me and said he wanted me to be his lawyer, I'm like, are you serious, sir? I said, yes, you have to get my job. I've received enough betrayal from men. I want a woman to handle my job. And I was so happy to do it. And I put in my best foot because I know that this is trust. This is somebody knowing that this gender can actually deliver on what they want to do for you. So you can do the talking, you can show the result without necessarily talking. You do what is expected of you. If you know that a man can just take 2 steps and be recognized, take 10 and watch whether you will not be recognized.
Exactly.
Take 10 and see.
Wow, that's actually
yes. And women can even do better if we look at it.
That's even where I'm coming from.
Have you left a man with a child before? Have you left a man with a child before?
Exactly. But how do you scale through how do you scale in your career?
I enjoy the ride. I just enjoy it. What I do is, I know that I love what I'm doing. Okay. I love advocacy. It makes my blood boil. You know that thing that when you do it,
you love what
you just get so much happiness. And it's like when you have fresh air coming to your face. Like it's that peace you have when you're doing. For me, the reason to go forward to do better is because I love what I am doing. If you're in a particular career that you don't love, you don't like what you're doing, you don't even love your career, maybe your parents forced you to do it, I'm very sure that for you to love that career, it will take a long time. But if you love what you're doing, it's like a seamless journey for you. It's stress-free. So for me, advocacy, legal practice is a walk in the park for me because I love what I'm doing. So for me, when I see a reason to speak on what I advocate for, to do law in the areas that I love, come off it. I will do it well because I love what I'm doing. So if you don't, please look for an area you love to do. Don't be a medical doctor because you want to like the money there. Don't be a lawyer because you want to be shouting objection, my lord. Objection overruled. Don't be a broadcaster or a newscaster or a presenter because I like the lights, the camera, and the action. No, and the aesthetics. I want to say, welcome. No. You have to love what you're doing so that when the storms come, when they say you are not enough, you will look back and know that there was this love I felt. That I wanted to be this. And
you still want to keep it burning.
Keep pushing. There are times that people will deny me some things. They will say, don't take it. They sort of want to talk me out of a particular thing. They say, you're coming to talk about female rights. You're coming to talk about the right of women. Yay, this one you are doing. Hope you know that very soon they will begin to label you feminists. Oh, well, I am a feminist.
No problem. Yeah, we don't do feminism.
That was a blow.
Yes, actually, in summary, we appreciate what you're saying. So, in conclusion, before we round up, what advice will you give young lady trying to skate through in their career or asking for a fair pay or promotion or no? What advice will you give?
Starters.
No.
First, be confident in yourself.
Wow.
You are the first cheerleader of yourself.
Exactly.
You are the first person that will blow. See, you see that thing they say. You see that thing they say. Don't blow your trumpet.
Blow it.
Young lady, surround the trumpet. Blow it. Yes, blow that trumpet. Applaud yourself. Celebrate your small wins. And it is okay to be tired. It is okay to cry. It is okay to recognize your vulnerability. Also, that space is yours for the taking. Don't limit yourself. If you have the zeal for it, you have the push for it, please do it. And when the voices are trying to shut you up, please speak louder. Get the necessary knowledge. Don't speak from a place of emptiness. Get the knowledge, cheer yourself on, don't listen to negative criticism. Take positive criticism. Where you know you're wrong, admit that you're wrong. And then when your rights are being trampled upon, please don't keep quiet because you want to get to that position. You talk. You make your voice heard.
Okay. Thank you very much. We had a good time with you today. It's as if we should just continue, but the studio said it's time up. I hope our viewers will be able to learn one or two from our advocate of women rights and legal practitioner. She has talked a lot about breaking barriers at work. Thank you so much for your insight and perspective.
Thank you.
We really enjoy your time.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. I'm so grateful.
Please don't forget, courage, persistence, hard work makes you better at whatever you are doing. I remain your host, Beatrice Okimale. Keep watching Agenda. Goodbye.
Turn the little challenges you have in your workplace to your own advantage and make a good name for yourself with knowledge and confidence. I am Oyinike Eukeria, and it's bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.